Are you ready for frustrating and hair-pulling action?
Riddle, right field, that's deep, back goes Bruce, ball game.
It's time for another disappointing season of Mets baseball. The shining apple of Queens is so close to the fruits of another World Series title that you could almost taste it, but they will manage to snag defeat from the jaws of victory once again. Last year, we're not going to talk about that. The offense will be able to do things now. Our pitching is godlike. Brace yourself for all of the glorious talent on the Mets this year. Yoenis Cespedes, the real deal Neil Walker, Curtis Granderson, Asdrubal Cabrera, the great David Wright, Travis d'Arnaud, the renaissance of Jose Reyes, Thor, Steven Matz, Jacob deGrom, Seth Lugo, Uris Familia, and the bullpen. Oh, that impeccable bullpen. Turns out that using them like Boxer and Animal Farm will send them straight to the glue factory. Terry Collins is a managerial genius for stunting these great arms and potentially destroying their careers. This deserves a contract extension. Let's not even get into our golden gem, Matt Harvey, a man who transformed from Cy Young contender to an injury-riddled head case. Gaze in majesty as his girlfriend dumps him and he goes on a drinking binge. Look, and all his team executives try to figure out why he keeps getting so-called migraines. Turns out he just got injured again and may be traded for scrap soon. Enjoy the glory of Sandy Alderson and his powers of apathy. Watch him fiddle while Citi Field burns around him. See him do nothing as Terry Collins grinds the pitching staff into dust. Witness for yourself the painful immolation of this once great franchise. Comedy, tragedy, and horror all in one. Fantastic fun for the whole family. The Mets are brought to you this year by Fred Wilpon, being victimized by Ponzi schemes and shitting on players in the Daily News since 1936. And our lovable mascot, Mr. Matt, because that one was dumped into the Hudson in a duffel bag. Come today, come tomorrow, you know you're in for a show. Hurry before we ship off Jay Bruce and Lucas Duda at the trade deadline for more overpaid garbage. Stay tuned for the official declaration of Bobby Bonilla Day, where we send the man over $1 million every year because we were lazy and kicked the can down the road. Come back in September when we drag out Tim Tebow to strike out in a few plate appearances. That top prospect, fuck him, he's useless.
Side effects of Mets games may include increased alcohol consumption, cynicism, dread, stomach ulcers, passive aggressiveness, and racial obscenities. If you experience simmering rage for longer than 4 hours after Mets games, please seek medical attention immediately. Do not watch the Mets if you have high blood pressure or are taking any sort of heart medication. Refrain from seeing the Mets if you are pregnant or nursing. Mentioning the words Yankees, Omar Minaya, or Bernie Madoff may cause other fans to experience paralysis and or loss of spatial functioning. Usage of these words at Citi Field are grounds for exile to Harlem for hard labor.
The Mets. We aren't the Knicks.
That ball is gone! Chris Hardy!